what's happening. Let's see if this will show up in the dark here. Got these very simple, basically practice chucks. I mean, they're if you get hit with them, it's gonna sting like a switch, but there's really no weight to it, so it'd be good for anyone who, especially, doesn't know what they're doing. But I don't know, they kind of move fast too. Something I've been working on lately is just these one over hand, hand pass offs. See that? See how, look, it's like this. Whoa. See, it's so crazy, man. You move your body so crazy sometimes. You'll get lost. You'll forget where exactly you're at because you're moving so crazy. It's weird like that. You get disorientated, but because what it is you're trying to pay attention to where the nunchuck at and where your hand is at and about swinging it to the next spot, right? You know what I mean? And then when you get hit, like watch. Let me see for instance. Okay. Easy to hit yourself there. Easy to hit yourself there. Trying to go back over like this. When you do these like this, real easy to come back and hit your own face. But you do it long enough, and it's like you know exactly where it's at. See, learning this right here, that'd be like, say a person punched over here. Instead of actually hitting him with the chuck, you'd flip it up and catch his arm. You want him to punch through this. Then you got him trapped there, you know? You can pull kick, something, I don't know. Don't matter, whatever works. Whatever your preference is. Because, I mean, really, that is the rule out here, man. If it works, you did a good job. Good for you. Whatever the technique is, you know? I mean, that's the only difference between, like, the stuff I do. It's more towards, like, kung fu, like, and weapons training. And it's other training, like climbing, learning how to roll, throwing things. I mean, you don't use that in the octagon. But them dudes in the octagon are so damn tough, man. They'd probably, I mean, you know what I mean? But it's different stuff that I do, man. It's for a different purpose. It's environmental. Environmental kung fu is what I call it. Or basically like using the terrain. I mean, listen, Sun Tzu and Musashi and in the Bagua books do use nature a lot. And they use the terrain. You know what I'm saying? And even, listen, the terrain, like you could think, the terrain of a hill in a rainstorm is worse than if it was just on a hill when it was dry, right? Imagine if there's snow and ice on it. You take all these things into consideration. It even teaches you in such a way to move on slipperier surfaces. That's actually one, that point is brought up. It's like you're supposed to do a certain kind of step if you're in where you got bad footing. Or it's like where it's wet or muddy or icy or loose gravel, all that stuff, sand. You become aware of it, and you understand its advantages and disadvantages, basically, as well. So I mean, you don't have to really use that in the octagon. I mean, but they could use the environment of the octagon. Like I seen a guy jump, and he kicked off the cage, and then he turned around and kicked the dude, which that dude used environmental kung fu right there. I guess you can also say wrestlers, when they pick people up and slam them on the ground is the weapon they're using to, bam, to stop them, right? So, but also, even though I do all this, believe this, I don't never want to fight with anyone. I like to spar with people and or like test each other out, right? But I don't really like all that beating someone till they're stupid and knocked out and bloody. Uh, I just think I mean, even though that's cool, I've gotten fights with people before. I've made people bleed. Uh, I've been made bleed. I've been hit in the mouth, been hit in the eye, hit in the nose, kicked in the dick, kicked in the ass by a chick with the cowboy boot. When I was a kid, man, trust me, I've been hit. Got hit in the ribs with the big ass stick, dude. I had a stick break over my head. Got in a car wreck, man, and it was right here next to me. I was like, blam! But I remember though, it was like when I saw it coming, I did what I would do. Like if someone was charging at you to tackle you, I did this kind of this block, and it worked. It deflected some of the energy. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to where it's insane, man, how lucky that is, and how split second that was. But see, those split seconds, doing stuff like this a lot, you start to work on like your brain's got to be thinking quick and coordinating quick. So it gives you the ability to just move quicker than other people, think quicker, react quicker than other people. And it's not, it's not because, I'm some kind of Superman. It's just, I practice, man. And it's like, I like to do the harder stuff because it is hard, man. It's like a long-term project, man. You just keep working at it and working at it and working at it. And it's almost never complete, man. It's like a work of art. Camera.
Who?
The camera. The YouTubers. My YouTube homies. Whoa, huh. Let's see. I got other videos where I do stuff like this, like, where I do a lot of swing and catch methods. And I don't know, that's another part of learning the chuck too. It ain't all just about swinging, man. It's really more of kind of like, as much as it is a flailing device, it's also a trapping and catching device as well. So I mean, you got to train it both ways.